Gaps. I've talked about this obstacle before. The question is, are your children going to have gaps in their education? Yes, they will have gaps in private school, public school, homeschooling. They will have gaps. They'll have gaps if they move from one public school to another. They'll have gaps if they move from third grade to fourth grade. They're substitute teachers. I mean, it's crazy. The amount of times that we actually finished a textbook in public school, zero, right? Zero, 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 zero. Never. I never, when I taught public school and when I was a student in public school, I never, ever got to the end of a textbook. Drove me crazy, especially those literature books. I wanted to read all of it and we never had time. So there will be gaps and that's okay. The textbook writers are just trying to sell textbooks. I mean, yeah, they want it to be good and stuff, but just so they can sell more textbooks. So don't, like, they are not in charge of like what the best education is. You know, an economics teacher can teach a phenomenal course for an entire semester using a newspaper, and that's it. So the textbook does not dictate the level or the quality of education that you're going to get. The teacher is. The teacher is the one who dictates the quality of education. And that doesn't mean you have to know anything. That doesn't mean you have to know the most. It means that you have to guide the most and guide them towards that feast of deep, wonderful learning. And you're feeding them by putting it out, not by spooning it in. So spooning it, no, because they just regurgitate, right? And they have no choice. So they swallow it, but does it stick? No. It's whenever you put it out in front of them and they pick and choose and they decide, oh, I want this and I want this. And can I really center on this arena? Yes. Yes, you can. So guide them well and recognize that there will be gaps. I have gaps in my chemistry knowledge. I got 100% in that class. Couldn't tell you anything. I'm learning again and again and again. And every year, y'all, I learn it again. Like every time I have to teach chemistry again to my own children, I'm like, oh, that's right. But if you asked me at a dinner party, I wouldn't know. And frankly, nobody has ever asked me at a dinner party. It doesn't influence my parameters. So everybody has their different bend. I likely will not be raising any scientists because they're genetically tied to me, maybe. And so that's why I expose them. And we do chemistry every single year for whichever kid needs it. We do it.